battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. On play action, now Garoppolo. And right away, he lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Going deep downfield for... And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Screen play. McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Garoppolo. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
A dump down to McKinnon, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Play action, Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's got Bennett. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That goes for a gain of 31. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Rosen. Caught left side, Bennett. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rosen will throw. And this is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bennett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Rosen looking to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And it's a 2nd down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and run through it. Here's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Detroit!
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Gun!
On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, it's Logan, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Well, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
After the interception, here's Rosen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Leopard! Leopard! Hot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
They run with Logan. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must admit.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Garoppolo now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
You got him! You got him!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
21. Like 80!
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. A dump down to McKenna. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll give it to him up the middle. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in.
And he can't get rid of it, He's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Gone! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Gone!
Now Rosen on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Curtis. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Leopard!
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Gone! Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Bennett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
11.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check, Patriot! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to him?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reuben Foster in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Now a toss going left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Rosen. And he's going to go down again. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno. That's caught at the 25. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
One, Omaha.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dayon Buchanan able to drop him for a loss of 4. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now it's Rosen looking. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. So that one will be accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Wait. 2. 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Butker now to add the extra point. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11. Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
13.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Hey, gun.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Right there. 51. Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go. I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. This is Logan, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it here with Logan. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
65.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a toss going left. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Gold now out to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Rosen on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking up the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Dancing to his, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston, and this return is going to be halted.
Look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay back. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me. Yeah, making any dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. Want the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser,